Alright. Let's do it. So... Alright, so Pokemon are relatively fine. I also don't want to have to go through the entire hassle of, like, just going through everything again. So I'm just going to kind of, like, leave it as is. Do I happen to have, like, anything I could potentially use? Like... I mean, D's does have access to, like, Giga Drain. So do I have, like, any hold items that could be beneficial for him in that regard? Not really. Like, I was really hoping that we might have, like, something relatively decent. I mean, I'm going to give Ursaring King's Rock, because, again, flinching is pretty cool. Like, it really is. Like, flinching is so good. 38-41, so let's switch out Ampharos for Ursaring, because he's already pretty high leveled up. So I could try to have them kind of, like, leveled up a little bit. Yo, Potato, dude, welcome to the stream, man. It's good to see you, dude. How are you doing today, man? How'd your stream go, by the way? Unfortunately, like, every time we were streaming, I was kind of, like, busy, but I appreciate you, dude. Ad playing. Yo, what ad did you get, dude? It's like a mixed bag these days. Yo, Hopesius, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Hope you are doing well. How goes it? Ooh. I think we're getting there, guys. I think we're getting to the ending. So, we meet again. My plan was perfect. The only problems were that utterly useless Lavernia and Gorgiganon. You spoiled the brilliant plan I devised for the Fenix City. But thanks to that terrible hard-nosed woman, I suffered the humiliation of the worst moment broadcast all over Ore. Yo, Casey, welcome to the stream, dude. It's so good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Why must Twitch lie about you not being live? I mean, it might just be like a delay, because usually when I send out everything, I usually go live like right after. I don't think like the notification hits like after until a few minutes. Yo, Stu, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, I should say. ATM, let's go, dude. Welcome. I am so glad you guys are here today. I really appreciate that. The fact that like as soon as I just spam in like 15 different Discords, you guys are like already. I love it. How's everybody's night going so far? To gain Master Greevil's forgiveness and for you to assume my rightful position as the governor of Ore, I must defeat you. This time I won't be shy about revealing to you the full extent of my power. Yo, Circus Baby Do It. Great to see you. How are you doing today? We cannot ban Potato. Potato's too good. Hash browns are too good. I appreciate that you guys are all here today. Thank you guys so much again. You guys are amazing. Ugh. Dude, the haircut is so good. It's so good. The thing is, though, we're actually kind of screwed right now because a lot of the Pokemon I have right now are not good matched up against this type at all. But, I mean, Ash Blossom is doing perfect. Ash Blossom is doing great. We're going to body... Let's just use Thunder Wave on the tank. Might be the final night of Gale. I mean, I would be pretty dope for that. Honestly, because if we could finish off Gale, we get to jump into the next retro game, which is going to be a very good, very cult classic game that I streamed once. Never went back into it. It's not Crash Bash, but Banjo and Kazooie. Because again, I really did enjoy my time with Banjo Kazooie, but I definitely need to get back into it. And it gives me a reason to play my Xbox One S. Ooh, Mudshot. Oof. Ash Blossom, stay the course. You're amazing. We got what we're here for. Let's go somewhere else. Go straight to Ramen242. Go talk to a really good streamer. Stu, thank you so much for the hydrate. I definitely appreciate you, dude. All right, so we're gonna take out Quagsire. Ampharos, you're gonna just stop. You're just gonna start Thunder Punching Metang. Metatang. So it's yeah, it's Metang. Okay. But yo, Gen 4, I'm super hyped for it. I really am. I cannot wait for the Gen 4 stuff. And also Pokemon Arceus is gonna look really interesting too. But of course, it also leads to the question: should I go back and play some of the other games as well? Ooh, Ash Blossoms, let's go. 39. Ooh, Ampharos coming at the smooth 40. Let's go. You got this thing when you turn age 40. Okay, so Scizor is actually pretty cool. Because Edgelord's gonna be really good. Edgelord's gonna be really good. Ooh, Ash Blossom is still kicking. Let's just go. That is amazing. And while I do this, I'm going to turn off my phone really quick. So I'm going to multitask for you fine ladies and gentlemen here today. Okay, so Psychic on Scizor, but however, Scizor will probably have the speed advantage over Gardevoir. So I'm gonna hold off on Ash Blossom because I feel like if I don't heal Ash Blossom here, Circus will never let me live it through. So I gotta do the noble thing to do. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, it's not very effective? I mean, it's bug, but it's also steel. I feel like there should be something there. But I guess not. Alright, fine. Plan B. So, Psychic on the Matang, and we're going to use Thunder Punch on the Scizor. Like a super effective against... Oh, I thought it was the other way around. That just shows on how long it's been since I actually played Pokemon. Yo, hey Jamal, welcome to the stream, dude. It's good to see you, man. How are you doing today? Are you just upset because I'm no longer in Axis Stream to be your bank account for channel points? Is that the reason for the MF? But how are you doing, hey Jamal? How's it going, dude? Alright, so we're doing pretty good right now. As well as we can do right now. Okay, so Ash Blossom is definitely going with that, but that's okay. Stu finally VIP. Of course, yeah, Stu definitely earned it. Again, like, he's been in every stream since he's, like, first started joining the channel, and again, like, I take notice of that. Like, again, like, everything you guys do, all the interactions and stuff like that, everything you guys do, I do take note of that, and I really do appreciate all the positivity and everything else like that for as well. You're also VIP too, Jamal. I think this setup is going to be really good. And I can easily see Potato getting it very soon, too. Potato's such a good person. Super cool streamer. Again, for those who are not following, go to Potato. Go to check out Potato. He's super cool. We're going to go with Edgelord because he's going to be really good right now. Considering they're both psychic. Be real VIP already. Circus, you're definitely on your way there. You're definitely on your way there. But in my eyes, yes, you are definitely a VIP material. But yeah, go check out Potato. Super cool. Such a huge anime fan. I love it. Like, again, such good conversations with anime regarding Circus. I mean, Potato, but Circus is also good with the anime too. Okay, so we need to capture that. It's gonna hit Ampharos, which I'm okay with now. That's fine. All right, so how am I gonna handle this? So, Edgelord. I mean, we can do Bite on Soul Rock. We might be able to get lucky and actually get through, like, you know, a flinch. Splatoon sounds pretty fun. I still need to look into playing Splatoon. It looks pretty interesting. I watched somebody play Splatoon 2 on Twitch, and it looked really interesting. Celeste stream. Funny you mentioned that, Ajamal. I did, like, during the whole power outage that we had, where we were gone without power and internet for, like, 7 days, I did start playing Celeste on my Switch, and it's definitely pretty interesting. Yo, Yakun, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Hope you are doing well. How's it going so far today? Anything new? Let's see. So he's going to be playing Pokemon Risk of Rain and Dark Souls. Very good choice. Very good, diverse choice. Definitely respect that, dude. How much of those are going to be streaming on, dude? We're going to try to go for Soul Rock, and then we're going to use Thunder Punch on that cast one. Need to play it? I definitely need to look into it for sure, man. I definitely need to look into it. Streaming tomorrow. That sounds awesome. Yo, Blue Gator, welcome to the stream as well. Everybody's popping in here. I do appreciate that, everybody. Ooh, Soul Rock first try. Let's go. I've been good. Had fun with my Minecraft stream earlier. Nice. Nice. Like, for me, like, I've never really got super into Minecraft, but I still appreciate what people can do, like creating like nothing out of something. Like creating something out of nothing is like really cool. I did get pretty into the Dragon Quest Builders game, which is basically a JRPG's version of Minecraft. It's really interesting. I love it. Dude, this is my domain. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so the next Pokemon is a Starmie, which seems pretty lit. Not gonna lie, I actually would not mind having a Starmie. Hopefully, Ampharos can get a hit against a Starmie and just survive a little bit. Yo, Josiah, dude, welcome to the stream, man. It is good to see you as always, man. How are you doing today, dude? I know we talked a little bit in Ramen stream, but not a whole lot. So how are you doing, man? Tomorrow is going to be my birthday tomorrow, so 4 to 6 p.m. I'll be streaming then, dude. I'll definitely try my best to join in, dude. Unfortunately, I do work tomorrow because, you know, financial obligations are never the fun, but I'll definitely try to stop in if I can, my dude. Got a stream tonight, dude. Sounds awesome, dude. What are you going to be streaming? Is it going to be more Enter the Gungeon or the Friday Funky game? Like, what you got planned, dude? Okay. I want this. I need this. Can we do this? Can we capture this Pokemon? If not, we got a Thunder Wave coming right off against it, so it might be pretty good for, like, your follow.
do more chatting variety content. I mean, those are actually pretty cool, just because like when you do like showcase like different YouTube videos and stuff like that, we did it. We did it. You can kind of like get to know more about people, like what they like, you know, listen to and watch and stuff like that. So it's always pretty cool. Senatella, I like being this guy, but I find it more fun than the others. I mean, it kind of is. And Raptor, it is great to see you. I appreciate you. But no, like for real, like he's like, you know, boasting so much hype about himself and his plans. And you're just like, bruh, I'm 10 years old. I have too much credit for this. By the way, Raptor, I do want to give you a quick thank you and shout out because again, thanks to your suggestion about Blue Fire and getting like, you know, the more fire essence, I was able to kind of like do a few different things and I beat it. We're done with Blue Fire. I loved it. I loved it. I was able to actually kind of like tweet out to some of like, you know, developers of it and kind of like give them my feedback, which is really cool. So I can't wait for more information. Today, promise that we get VIP shows up to his stream tomorrow. Oh, hype, dude. I am so hyped for that. I am so hyped for his birthday stream. Birthday streams just have like a different vibe and feel to it. It's just super cool. Like I would love to do another birthday stream, but I can only do those once per year, you know? You know how it works. Are you planning on streaming Metallic? I'm going to be streaming until around 11 p.m. So about an hour and 45 more minutes. Getting more essence, it helps a lot. Honestly, Raptor, believe it or not, I ended up getting 7, but I only used like 2 or 3. So like the edition one did help, but I think it was just more about kind of like figuring out, okay, so the patterns and everything I wanted to do. Because like I did another random attempt and then when I got to the 3rd stage, I'm like, okay, I refuse to die. And I made some really risky plays, but it paid off. You never needs a birthday stream to a scammer. I mean, I could just start like titling all my streams like this may or may not be a birthday stream. I'm on an in and ask. Just playing DQ11. DQ11 is so good. I am super happy. Like I am just super thankful I started streaming that game. Like it was on my list for a long time, but I put it off for so long and I'm so glad I kind of jumped into it. You like that stream time, right, Potato? I think I skipped on a stream on my birthday last year. I mean, excited for this year, though. I mean, that is always the case, though, because, like, normally, people have a lot going on their birthday. They usually like to go out. They usually like to hang out with friends and family. However, because, we're in a global pandemic, I'm like, you know what? Let's just hang with people remote. I'm going to stay safe. Not all heroes wear capes. So, Blissey is going to be a little bit of a long fight to get through. So that might be a little bit fun, because Blissey's have like some of the highest HP stats in Pokemon, if I remember correctly. This is clearly Kingdom Hearts. Yo! Kairi! Sora! So good, I love Kingdom Hearts. Alright, what do I want to do? So, let's use Thunder Punch on Blissey, just so we can try to be able to get rid of it as soon as possible. Again, Shuckle also has the highest defense stat. Like, what is this? Riku! It's so good. I love Kingdom Hearts, though. Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite game franchises of all time, believe it or not. I don't think I've ever really disclosed that information, but again, I just love it so much. This Dark Souls mod is weird. What are you talking about, dude? This is even Dark Souls, man. This is a Genshin Impact stream. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't tell you how many times, like, we're actually streaming Digimon, and again, we're now going through Avatar: The Last Airbender to be able to fight off Goku. So, like, there's so many things that we can do in this Super Smash Bros. Stream, you know? Persona. But I need to get back into Strikers, though, too. Like, Strikers has been really fun. For those who haven't played Strikers and they're a fan of the Persona games, go do it. Go do yourself a favor. It's a great game. Okay, so Ampharos' leftovers healed. We're gonna use... Again, we're just gonna, like, kind of, like, just try to take rid of, Blissey. Hopesius redeemed Cat. Maybe I should just change it to Riku. I think Riku might just be a little bit better of a name for it. But yo, we definitely got it. I say this like every other stream, but I need to change that picture. He's definitely grown quite a bit. Like, he is now bigger than actually, like, our dog. But it's a Shih Tzu, so he's not very big anyway. You really don't have P5R. It's so good. I love Persona 5. Like, the entire Persona 5 universe is super good. Like, I kind of want to go through Persona 5, Dancing in Starlight, and just see how good some of the flavor text and the interactions is. It's so good. I haven't played P5S since the last stream. Are you still in the 3rd? I believe we're in the 3rd jail, right? I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. Thought this was Cookie Mama? It could have been. It could have been. Although we had Taco Bell for dinner, so I don't think it would be a very good Cooking Mama stream. Like, I've actually seen some streams that are actually people cooking. They're actually kind of cool. Man, this Blissey's just not going down. At least it's not using, like, soft boil. Because soft boil, they just, like, restore it, like, up to 50%. That'd just be really dumb. Clearly Beyblade. I mean, actually, this is Yokai. You know? Remember Yokai? Like, the demon ghost version of, like, what tried to be a Pokemon clone? This is Yokai. No, this is Bakugan. This is Bakugan. Oof. Okay, so D's wasn't really doing much anyway, so I'm not too concerned with that. Okay, so let's go with Altaria. Why not? I definitely need to see about getting healing equipment super soon. Circus, thank you so much for the hydrate. Definitely appreciate that. I appreciate it though, dude. Alright, so... Oh, so it had light screen. Interesting. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Cause, like, I thought their HP and, like, their defense, like, was really ridiculous. Let's go with... We don't have any more Thunder Punch. Alright, we still have Body, so which is fine. Shuckle is part rock, right? So Solar Beam would be super effective. We'll first take off Wheezing first really quick. Performer exists, but the latter doesn't. Interesting. Maybe it just didn't do super well in the States. Like, that tends to happen. And unfortunately, it kind of, like, messes with what games we actually do get. Like, we have a ton of Dragon Quest monster games that have never come to the States because, again, Dragon Quest isn't as highly revered in the States for a reason, which is weird to me. I think it's really weird. Alright, so... Let's go... Ampharos is just going to use... It's a rock type, I believe, so that's not going to work. So we'll do that, and we'll just set up with Solar Beam. Was never localized. Cells weren't bad in Japan. Weren't bad in Japan. Interesting. Huh. To me, that's interesting. Like, it really is. Like, I feel like something like that would definitely be... Like, if the sales are not that bad... Start selling for that for 2. I wonder why, because usually the sequels are generally do better because they build upon the franchise. So I wonder what they did differently, you know? That seems really weird. Super sus. Dang, that Shuckle took so much. Like, it's not even doing anything really at all. Interesting. Like, are the Yokai Galot games, like, actually worth trying out? Or are they just, like, not really there? We'll do Dragon Breath, because Dragon Breath could paralyze it. I mean, dude, Shuckle has the highest defense stat in the entire game, I believe. Like, not even just this game, but in Pokemon, period. Like, Shuckle is a tank. So when they throw something like this, it's just really annoying, you know? Because, again, they just take so much damage. Man, and, like, again, like, there's just residual damage from poison and stuff like that in Bind. I should still have, like, what, Ursaring? Yeah, Ursaring and also... There was a manga version of an anime. Interesting. Yokai Watch? Because I know, like, it was on, what, like, Netflix or anything like that? I could be wrong, though. Did you have Heal Bell there? Yeah, it was a little bit late, though, unfortunately, because, like, I never really use Heal Bell, unfortunately. But right now is probably not a bad time, actually. I mean, honestly, just kind of, like, healing would not be too bad, because at this point it's kind of like a grind. But none of these heroes can catch Pokemon. I mean, I feel like with Pokemon, there's not going to be a lot of games that are going to be able to come close to it, just because Pokemon is so well established as, like, the #1 monster whole tamer sort of thing. Like, I know Temtem had a lot of hype behind it because it was done all online, and finally the Shuckle dies. But Temtem was, like, you know, all online based, so it's really cool for, like, you know, interaction and stuff like that. I know Nexicon Extinction is a thing, but I still have to play that game. Honestly, I need to go back into Temtem. I bought it like the first week it played, and I played the hell out of it. Got to like up to where the early access was, and then it kind of stopped for me. I would say they are worth a shot. 1 and 2 function differently than 3, but 2 and 3 have some good multiplayer stuff. If we ever get 4, then that's my second favorite. And it's an action RPG of all things. Interesting. So they actually changed how the game functions, like in the 4th one. I just want to, like, I saved really quick just to be able to see if I can get some, like, healing. Yes, let's go. All right, cool. Because, like, I didn't want to, like, ruin the streak and just, like, get something, like, you know, I don't know. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. All right, so... I mean, I kind of want a water Pokemon. Is Starmie worth it, though? It's at 41, so it's kind of, like, in line with our Pokemon levels. It's also Psychic type, too, but I also have to Purified as well. I don't have... We'll put it in the Purification Chamber, if anything. We can totally do that. I've done a terrible job at this, haven't I? So, we're gonna move this out. Because, again, like, unfortunately, like, my goal is not to do 100% on this game, but just, like, you know, play through the main story, maybe do a little bit more besides that. But you know what? We could still do some stuff. So throw Hoppip in there. We still have Espeon in there too. Holy crap, I forgot about Espeon. That gives us a major boost right there. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of showing this one just because it's pretty bad, dude. It's pretty bad. I know I could probably do it much better by just like throwing off like and getting like a bunch Pokemon from like the Pokestops, but again, I don't know, I just couldn't really do it at this point. I know it's a very suboptimal Poke Purification Chamber thing, though. Alright, so we're good with that. Unfortunately, there's like no shop here. Like, I would really be happy with a shop too, but unfortunately, that's just not the case. Dude, Hoppip is great, man. Alright, so we're gonna save really quick. We're gonna go up. By the way, Raptor, do you think that this is going to be the last night of the stream, or do you think we still have, like, maybe one more to go? Because I feel like we're getting pretty close to it, right? Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's see if we can do it. There's also another elevator over there to the left, I just realized that. It's been a while, boy. Do you remember me? Do you recall this? I helped you in Gaetan Port. There's no need for thanks. I was merely punishing a fool that used a Shadow Pokemon in public. At the time, we wouldn't want the world to know what we, Cypher, were planning. Back then, I thought you were just an ordinary child. Little did I suspect that you'd become Cypher's biggest and most damaging threat. That's enough talk. You have the skill to withdraw to Widreach, Citadel Dark Isle. Let me see your abilities in full glory! In terms of content last stream, in terms of you finishing it, second to last. Ooh, interesting. Interesting way to word that. We'll have to see what happens, though. Them shades, though. Yo, those shades are like holding back everything. They shine so bright. Alright, let's do it. So we got Gardevoir and Ampharos. This is actually a much better opening up this time. Because again, Ampharos can just destroy Swellow, which I have to proceed to capture. All right, that's fine. I love this game. Ooh, his Pokemon are actually, yeah, they're actually pretty much higher than ours by quite a bit. So we'll use Reflect and we'll use Thunder Punch and Swellow. See what happens. Ooh, it's not. I feel like Alakazam is way faster than it should be, you know? But what do I know? We got the Reflect, so that's gonna be helpful for sure. Oh. So is it Life Area that does special attack then? Alright, we go all slow though. Yeah, Alakazam has always been fast. Like, it's always been, like, Psychic Pokemon in general, I think for Gen 1, we're always pretty quick too. But I mean, there's one down, for better or for worse. Ooh, but a Kingdra. Damn, I was actually really hoping we were going to get the Kingdra. Because Kingdra would be a pretty sick shadow Pokemon to actually have, you know? And also, these guys create shadow Pokemon. So why isn't their entire team built upon shadow Pokemon? Wouldn't that make more sense? Like, if their entire team was just based off of shadow Pokemon? I don't know. Alright, so we're going to heal him, and then we're going to have Ampharos use Thunder Punch on that sweet Kingdra. Please hit Gardevoir. Oh, okay. Oh, of course it had to be a critical hit. Why did it have to be a critical hit? These might be actually pretty good. So Master Ball and a Caterpie. I wouldn't mind doing something stupid with the Master Ball. I wouldn't mind using something stupid on it. Unfortunately, I don't think there's actually a Shadow Caterpie in here, Potato, but you got any other suggestions? I'm definitely down to hear it. Yeah, Ampharos has been really good, Yakun, like, especially considering how it can paralyze stuff. I'm actually pretty sad that we lost him. Yo, Ramen242, welcome to the stream, man. It's good to see you, dude. I thought you were streaming. Did something happen, or did you just have to like end the stream a little bit early? Saying hello on break. All right, that makes more sense. Thank you so much for dropping in, dude. Hope you're having a great stream, my dude. Let's try taking out the Kingdra right away because it's better than Drifloon. Ramen, if you can do this, you so bad. What? Oh, D's is down. I am super sad. Super sad. So you're here now. I appreciate that. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm probably gonna die in this fight. Because again, they just hit super hard and super fast too. Okay, so... And they're all like 5 levels higher than our team. Oof. If you weren't there before, you are mega cringe. Yo, Aaron, welcome to the stream, dude. It's always good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Ice Punch Alakazam. It's so dumb. Like, why does Alakazam have Ice Punch? It makes no... I mean, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. Aaron, it's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, dude. Hope you're doing well and having fun in Ramen stream. Ugh. I mean, the thing is, like, I think it's just, like, super... Like, his team is just super powerful and super quick right now, which is pretty bad for me. Because, again, like, every other fight up till now, we had, like, really no problem. We just raided you without raiding. Glaze Alarm, it is great to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. But that is awesome. A raitless raid. Is that the first time that's ever happened? This sucks. Alright, we're going to try taking out... Actually, let's try taking out Kingdra first. Because Kingdra... Yeah, because of Edgelord. Because Edgelord would actually give us quite a... Good thing you've noticed a level difference and it gets higher. This is what I meant about the second to last stream you have to finish it. Jeez. Alright, that makes more sense. Because, like, we're getting one-shots. I may have told a joke and let some noodles hear it. That's fine. This is the joke by stream. Why does he always carry spoons? He always carries spoons for snacks and potentially just, you know, for the humor of everything. Oh, this is dumb. Josiah's bad. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. I appreciate you, man. I didn't even know you're streaming, but you always gotta love like those commands you can do. I wouldn't say you're insane. I would say that you're, you know, you're definitely a fantastic person. I feel like even if I try doing something like using Revive, it's just not gonna go anywhere because they still have 4 Pokemon. They're just, again, that difficulty curve was out of nowhere. They're definitely higher. You're very low levels for this part of the game. Normally you want to be in the high 40s to low 50s. Yo, so does that make me... That's interesting. All right. I just... Again, that spike difference, though, is ridiculous, man. Like, it's super, super ridiculous, but that's okay. I guess we're just meant here to have fun, which is all good with me, guys. It's all good with me. I'm not wholesome. Not at all. No, not at all. We took down 1. Yes, we got 1. Let's go. Edgelord is also frozen. A fiery Pokemon is on frozen. That's great. Ooh. That's a Heracross. Heracross is good. Heracross is good. Dude, what do you mean why am I underleveled? We were doing fine until this point. We were doing fine until this point. But you know what they say, Peter? You gotta make sure you keep up with the kids when it comes to Pokemon. So Heracross can destroy Ursaring like instantly. Edgelord can also destroy Heracross instantly, but he's frozen. He's speechless. He has no idea what to do. Fire Blast for the Yeet. Let's go. One more Shook Mount. You still have 2 more in this fight. Ooh. Not including or not including Swallow, dude? Did you guys know that Edgelord is frozen solid? And Heracross is using Big Threat? Yeah, it's going to kill it. It's like, Heracross's attack stat is pretty high for its physical attack, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, we're done. So, I guess at this point, I'm probably going to, level up Hoppip so I have an easier time. Like, normally I would use a Dunsparce and just one-shot everything, but that just doesn't work. I like his little dance, though. I mean, that's okay. This game is definitely keeping me humble, making sure I don't get a big ego. I appreciate the F's in the chat. Thank you so much. So maybe I should just turn this into a just chatting and like just grinding. Nah, just kidding. So I've never seen Ariados's victory animation neat. I'm glad you got that, Raptor. I'm glad you got that. So at this point, would the Real Gem Tower be the best place to do some grinding? Would that be the best thing to do right now? Because like I usually try to keep grinding off stream because usually this can be really boring, and I'm sorry for you guys to see that. But I guess I can do that right now and just, you know, focus more time in the chat. All right. I believe... I mean, this team's all right. We can hold on to it for now. Train at Real Gem. All right, sounds good. Because I know Mountain Battle was like a good one at some point, but I feel like Real Gem's right now is going to be probably better. Yeah, this is the one thing I always try to avoid doing on my streams. Like, especially if it's like, you know, I usually try to avoid grinding at all costs just because it's kind of tedious and boring. Get through all 4 rounds and then switch to Mount Battle. I haven't really done a lot of the time to Mount Battle, but we can definitely look into it. Put it on normal, then instead of hard. The difficulty levels in series is scaled higher, so much higher than hard mode. Oh, interesting. I'll definitely have to keep that up to remind myself as well. So thank you for that, A-Team. Definitely appreciate that. Because again, with Bravely Default, I've never played it, so playing Bravely Default 2 is going to be interesting. Alright, so let's switch it over here and let's just do that. Yeah, we're going to do a knockout battle. Yes, we're going to enter the Pokemon with our party. Let me update the stream title as well because I have no choice. That is okay. That is okay. Gentlemen, gentlemen. Levels in the Mount Battle gradually increase. You start with the level 10s in winter, then a level 70, then up to 100. Yeah, that's what it seems like. It seems like it just kind of like goes up, which is pretty nice. But like when I was dealing with it, it just didn't really do much at all. You're really good at keeping up with chat and comments. I appreciate that. You can like the way that I do it. Like I don't know if this is just what I do and it kind of works out. Like I'm like the game itself is to my left, and I have OBS directly in front of me. I just use OBS as my monitor essentially. So I have like chat right next to me, so there's no excuse why I shouldn't be able to keep up with it. Stu has such a vendetta against Sniper. I never understand it. Let's use... Ooh, this is actually going to be pretty good for leveling up for sure. We'll use Dragon Breath on Mischievous. So I think that'll be actually pretty good. Yeah, because Hariyama should be taken out relatively quick, so I'm not too concerned on that. So ATM said to do normal mode. You should start. You should put it on normal. Because honestly, dude, I was planning on doing it normal for the first time anyway. Because I usually play my games normal mode the first time, and then I usually like save like the harder modes like in sequential playthroughs or stuff like that. Oh, I can't use Psychic? That's lame. Let's also use Aerial Ace in case we can't. So we sealed that one too? Potato, I'm sorry, dude. Lucky for you, it's protecting itself, but we have to do it, man. We have to do it. We have to do it. The music for this is actually pretty good, though. I will give them that. Like, the Pokemon Ore games are actually pretty good in music terms. Alright, is it still sealed? Yes, it is. Of course it is. We'll actually just get rid of Ariyama. I'm gonna spare his Mr. Biss just one more turn. It also doesn't like help that it's using Protect, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. Not at all, stupid. I appreciate it. Not at all, but I appreciate it, dude. By the way, has anybody, in terms of Smash Bros. Ultimate, has anybody played out some of the new DLC for Pyra and Mythra? Not gonna lie, I'm actually really enjoying their playstyle. Like, the fact that Pyra is good for strength and Mythra is good for speed, it's actually pretty cool. Love it. I still need to get through the Xenoblade Chronicles 2, though. Gotta frustrate Dynamic when you get hit. Seriously, but Gardevoir is, like, one of the stars of the show. We had to name it Ash Blossom for a good reason, but I love it. It's still, or whatever. Played 2 hours with Pyra so far. They're awesome. Dude, it's, like, they're really good. Like, I feel like some of the DLC characters that we get are just really good ones. Like, again, I want to get better with Joker on Persona 5 just because, again, I love Persona. Having Joker in Smash was amazing. I also want to get better with the hero from Dragon Quest. Better, like, again, I don't play Smash too often, but I just want to get better at it. It's like you know, maybe start doing, like, streams of Smash Bros. That'd be pretty cool. Since the first video that got announced. I mean, it makes sense that they would actually kind of do it later on in the game, like, you know, the longevity of it, just because they're pretty good franchises and, like, they've been really well received. Never played Smash Bros. Yo, like, Joker's reveal for, like, the Nintendo Direct or whatever, that was, like, amazing. I couldn't believe how stylish and true to Persona it really was. It was amazing. You do some fashion, that'd be, like, yeah, that's one thing I would definitely like to look into, just because it'd be really fun. It'd be a really good thing to do for, like, kind of, like, get people more, like, doing more viewer interactive games that I really enjoy. It's got about more emotion getting hit here, right? But again, Sword and Shield, like, again, Video Game Donkey did a hilarious video about Pokemon Sword and Shield, where, like, the double kick was just, like, them doing, like, a bunny hop, and then them doing, like, headbutts, like, where they actually do a double kick. It's hilarious. Go check out the video, guys, if you haven't seen it yet. Can you turn this to chat? The thing is, I would definitely have to get much more familiar with, like, Smash Bros. For sure. No items. Final destination. So be there, or be prepared to go back to the Weenie Hunt General. Quick question for the Smash streams. Items or no items? I would probably... I mean, I feel like items kind of break the game a little bit, especially if you're really good at them. So I'd probably, like, opt to just do, like, no items, so it's, like, more dependent on the player's skill with the character than various. But either way, I'm cool with either or. Like, if I ever do decide to do Smash Bros, I would probably, like, do a poll, see, like, what general people would like to see, probably look at some Smash Bros streams already, kind of, like, get a little familiar with it. So I know, like, people have asked me, like, you know, you should host, like, Duel Link stream tournaments, and fuck these! But I don't know, like, I would never see myself really as, like, a organizer for a tournament, but more like a participant. But either way, it does make the format. It definitely ensures a lot of chaos for sure. It really, really does. I don't know. I'll have to give it some thought for sure. I'll definitely give it some thought for sure. All right, so Edgelord, let's go. Flamethrower and Burloom. I don't want to do Dragon Dance games. That's fine. It's like, I wasn't actually going to use, like, Dragon Breath on Mr. Biss, so because they use Protect, we're saving a stat. We're good. We're good. And Altaria is going to be one buffed up Dragon Cloud guy. I've actually been jumping here and there into his streams as well. Like, again, Sir Leonhard is such a cool streamer. Honestly, he's really, really cool. Let's go with Flamethrower, and let's go with Dragon Breath. Actually, let's go with Eric. It's still sealed. That is so dumb. Dragon Breath, let's go. I don't know if Altaria learns Outrage, but that'd definitely be a really good one. Potato, I'm sorry. It's been way too long. Way too long. It had to happen, dude. I need to watch the possibility to see if I decide to get it. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely gives you some like old school like Final Fantasy Tactics or like Final Fantasy 3 for the DS vibes. I'm sorry, guys. It had to happen. Mischievous was causing too much mischief. It had to happen. Battle 2. Let's go. Now, if I remember correctly, that what happens is they actually do, like, they reset, like, our levels and power points, too. Without the action influence they started doing. I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense. It seems like Bravely is very dedicated to what turn-based JRPGs were initially for. Which is fine. Like, you know, again, I love me a good turn-based JRPG. Let's go with Solar Beam on Marshtomp. Let's go. Being able to do 100% of the first. That makes sense. That makes sense. MetallicStreams does look pretty cool. It really does, but oh, it actually survived. Okay, that's right, because it's also Psychic 2. Makes sense. But no, like, Gen 3 has some really cool designs. And I believe MetallicStreams is also part of that library. It also does, like, nothing. Let's go. Yeah, it must be Psychic. Because it's not even super effective or anything like that. So that's okay. That is totally fine. Shed and ooh. This is actually a pretty interesting Pokemon, not gonna lie. Like, the fact you have to hit it with something super effective against it to do any damage is interesting. But again, it only takes one shot to kill this thing. So I guess maybe Psychic would be the way to go, considering what I have right now. It's Psychic fighting. I kind of thought so. Like, it just has like a Psychic design to it as well, which is still pretty interesting. Shedinja is bug / ghost, right? Right? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Let's find out. Nope. Alright. I thought it was Ghost and Bug. Oh, so I am right? Okay, so... Okay, so I need to switch... I could try... Wait, is flying super effective against Bug, or is that only grass? Okay, so Aerial Ace would work. Okay. Because that was going to be my next idea. No, it's not my next idea. So at this point, I can use Edgelord. He can use Bite, which is going to be super effective because it's dark. So we're good. We're good. And if anything, if I just stall and he uses Struggle, then we win too. Let's use Psychic on the Wobbuffet, and let's use Bite on Shedinja. There we go. That's what we like to see. So good. Honestly, Stu, I know the whole tagline is gotta catch them all, but I don't think I've ever 100% a Pokedex. And guess what I am here? Dragon Death, it's great to see you. I take it you're kind of getting ready for bed? Is that like what's going on? But dude, it's great to have you here, dude. Hope you're doing well and having a great night, man. Let's use Bite. Let's go. 100% of 100. I mean, it just depends, you know. Like doing it on Pokemon Gold or Silver, I could totally do it. Anything after Gen 3 or above, I cannot do. Though Let's Go would probably be pretty easy to do. One of the most controversial games in ATM 100%'s it. Damn, that's respectable. Same with you, Raptor. That's respect. I mean, again, there were some parts about Pokemon Sword Shield I did enjoy, but some points I did not. So it just wasn't one of the ones I would ever like want to dedicate 100%. But I heard it's not too bad. Because like what? Don't they like are missing like half of the Pokedex in that game? Not including DLC. All right, let's go. Bodybuilder Toko. Mantine and I did too, but pre-DLC. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing it pre-DLC, it's not that bad. And I believe the Sword Shield are pretty generous in terms of getting it. And also, if you really think about it, it's not all that hard these days to 100% of Pokedex, considering how easy it is to trade what you need it for. 2 hours when I focused on it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would be that long, really. Literally caught everything and had 32 intuition. I finished it. There's some really wacky ways to evolve. Right? Yeah, like, no, they started, like, getting really intricate with how to evolve Pokemon. Like, I think one of the most interesting evolution mechanics was how you evolve Farfetch into Surfetch'd. And I love Surfetch. Surfetch is actually one of my favorite gen, like the recent gen Pokemon. Then Shiny Hunting applied, and that was the last time I played. I couldn't do that. I don't have the patience for Shiny Hunting. I really don't. Omega Ruby is really good. It's one of the best remakes in my personal opinion. But again, I would still say that my favorite Pokemon remake of all time is probably Heart Gold and Soul Stone. I don't think that'll ever change. Waterfall, let's go. Looks pretty nice, actually. Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, I mean, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, they're both fantastic. Like, when I mean, like, Heart Gold or Soul Silver, I'm also including the other one, too. Like, the only big difference is just, like, what you can find in terms of, like, you know, wild Pokemon. So I love both of them. They're actually, like, I actually do have Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Like, my Omega Ruby has, like, everything pretty much done. All my best Pokemon. And Alpha Sapphire is, like, the game that I can keep deleting the save file if I ever want to replay it again. I don't have any Nintendo console, sadly. I was part of my friend's Switch when I played Sword. I mean, that's all good. With the Switch Lite, it's a pretty good, affordable console for what it really is. Because, like, not gonna lie, I really do enjoy the Switch. It's definitely become one of my more favorite consoles as of lately. And the library is just getting much better and better overall as much time's gone on. Like, they definitely took a lot of notes from the Nintendo Wii U. It's just so good. So I'm finally happy with this here. Dragon Death, I appreciate that, dude. And I'm so glad to hear you that you're happy as well, dude. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I haven't touched my Switch in forever. But, I mean, Potato. There's going to be plenty of games that are going to convince you to do that, right? Yeah, the Switch Lite is also really good, too. The reason why I have an original one, it's because the Switch Lite wasn't out when I bought mine. But also, I am glad I bought this one over the Lite just because I wouldn't be able to stream from my Switch if I did not get the OG one, you know? But nothing wrong with the Switch Lite at all. So let's use that, and we'll use Aerial Ace on Skirskit. Joy-Cons that have light. I mean, but couldn't you also connect a Pro controller to the Switch Lite and use that as a controller? Let's go with D's. D's needs to get some level up for sure. Besides testing out the new Smash characters. I mean, that makes sense. Like, honestly, Potato, you're not, like, I was like you at one point as well. Like, there was an entire time where I just did not touch my Switch for the longest time. Just because, like, I was more, like, really interested in my PS4. But eventually I started giving more attention to my Switch, and it started to pay off pretty well. How's your night going? Oh, it's pretty good, dude. I appreciate you for asking. We started off the stream, I was starting off the stream pretty confident that we were going to easily trounce through everything, but shortly that was sorely a mistake, and we got destroyed. So now we're just doing some grinding for levels. How's your night going, dude? He's going with that substitute. PC is kind of where I'm stuck at post VR. I've actually never tried VR. It's like I've seen some people do VR, and to me it just doesn't seem like the technology is 100% there yet, but some games do look pretty good. He started confident until Gyarados came. Could we like turn that into like the Avatar of the Last Airbender opening? It'd be great. But like to bug Pokemon again, but the new games are trash. I mean, I don't think they're trash. They're just, you know, they're a miss for me for sure. But they do have some good attributes. Like the whole customization thing is really nice. But I mean, at that point, so you can always go back and play some of the really good ones. Like, again, like Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. If you have a PC, Pokemon Xenoverse, the fan game is really good. Yeah, that's the way that I see it too. I mean, again, in their own right, they're still pretty fun, but they're definitely not the strongest titles. Like, honestly, I would probably rather go back and play Let's Go Pokemon Eevee and Pikachu versus Sword Shield again. But that's just me personally. Which, if anybody's interested in one of those streams, let me know, because I would not mind streaming Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu. Never did Let's Go. Let's Go is interesting, Potato. It's like a hybrid of traditional Pokemon and Pokemon Go. Agreed, ATM, agreed. I don't know, like, it was just interesting. Feeling really dizzy, so I'm gonna dip out. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Hope you have a great... thank you so much for dropping in, dude. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Make sure you stay safe, stay awesome, stay hydrated, everything like that. I appreciate you for dropping in. Alpha, that's about it. I mean, it's alright, man. Again, I don't think it's a Pokemon game for everybody, but again, it's still a pretty fun time. And I got Chandelure and Sword. That's the happiest person alive. Right? Chandelure is such a sick looking Pokemon. I love it. It's super cool. I was... So you may not know, but when they did the DLC, only certain Pokemon made the cut. And me and my coworker were like texting each other at work about what was happening. I'm like, dude, if they don't add Dunsparce to this game, I'm done with Pokemon forever. And he's like, dude, you're not gonna freaking believe this. I'm like, what is it? Dunsparce was that? I'm like, hell yeah. Again, Dunsparce is the Pokemon over to the on my avatar's shoulder. I love the guy. He's so adorable. I think guys are almost always better considering they aren't by Game Freak, so they have a different target audience. True. Because again, their pretty much main purpose is for them to give the player a fun experience versus Nintendo/Game Freak's main purpose to get a profit. Because I mean, if they made a Pokemon game that had everything, then what's the point of buying new games unless they add more generations, you know? I totally get it from a business standpoint, though. Dunsparce is cute, and he's also a threat to be held with. I beat the entire Pokemon Crystal game with just one Dunsparce. Minus, like, fainted Pokemon for, like, HM moves. It was amazing. Agreed, ATM. I feel the same way, my dude. It's gonna be hype. Because, again, there's, like, so much mystery to it, too, but I'm looking forward to it. I think I might actually go with Rowlet for my starter. Even though they have a Johto one, Rowlet seems like a good choice. Ooh, Nuzleaf. Alright, we can easily get rid of that with Aerial Ace. Torkoal! I mean, it's already a sunny day, dude. You don't need to do it anymore. Ash Blossom, you're going to take out... Torkoal's just fire, so that should be fine. And then we'll use Aerial Ace on Nuzleaf. Ooh, Fake Outs. Okay, cool. They didn't have Mr. Vista Sword Shield, worst Pokemon game. Dude, like, I was surprised Dunsparce made the cut, honestly, and they didn't give him an evolution. Dunsparce needs an evolution. Kyurem's original form. Ooh, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Because, yeah, they could do so much with it, because doesn't it take place, like, way before all the other games? That's, like, what kind of gets me excited for it, for sure. And, like, you make the first Pokedex or something like that. Ooh, Torkoal survived. Each region has different Pokemon. So, do we know if you can go to multiple regions? Or do you only get to go to one? Right, that is so sad. You can, like, again, Dunsparce is typically a very rare Pokemon, but I guess in Let's Go, it's not that rare at all. Like, I think I, like, walked almost, like, 100, like, a ton of kilometers with Dunsparce, because at my work, I used to walk 8 hours a day, so it'd be like 10,000 steps by the end of the day. Yo, Caramel, dude, welcome to the stream, man. It is great to see you, dude. How are you doing today, my dude? Ooh, Aerial Ace. He's gonna go for... Ash Blossom's fine. That's fine. Alright, so there's Torkoal. Yeah, he does have an evolution, Uranium, but unfortunately, Uranium is not canon. I want a canonical Dunsparce evolution. That's all that I want. Because I was in a Dunsparce hot zone. Maybe. I don't think it's that rare in Pokemon Let's Go, but I know it's definitely rare in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Because I think the drop rate was like 1%. Something like really ridiculously low. Oh, it's 12 a.m. Just a casual 12 a.m. Oh, we got it this turn. That's fine. New animated scenes when you find the legendary burns in YouTube Let's Go are amazing and super... Right? And also, like, when you get to, like, fight... What was her name? Leaf? In the Cerulean Cave. That was unpredictable. Like, that was unexpected, too, as well. Got me pretty hyped, though. Not gonna lie. You gotta love Nightbot. It does not follow the instructions I ever said, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So that's one. I'd probably have like, what? Like 5 to 10 more of these things to do. I'm gonna head out now. I need to get up early since family are coming over for my birthday. Dude, Potato, sounds good, man. Have a great birthday. Hope you enjoy your time with your family. And again, I'll do my best to be able to drop into your stream tomorrow, dude. Have a great rest of your night. And again, happy birthday. In case somehow I don't see you tomorrow, dude. All right. So that's good. So we're gonna switch out D's for Altaria because he's already at level 40, you know, whatever. So let's do another one. Oh wait, I just had to go in the elevator. That's right. Be sure to kill many Mischievous. Wait, so Raptor, so the Pokemon don't change at all? Like the lineup stays consistent? Man, I mean that kind of makes sense though. Because I believe they did it in Mount Battle for like when I was doing the, I think Area 3. But it is what it is. We do what we can, right? Oh, they change each round? Dang, I guess we won't be taking out Mr. Business for days. It's a super trainer. It's another Shuckle. Oh. I don't like this one bit. I don't like Shuckle at all one bit. But, I mean, Ash Blossom might be able to get some good hits with it. Because, again, we could use Psychic, and it's a... Actually, no. This doesn't really do much at all. Okay, so let's just focus on Bullet Seed and Quagsire. Why did it have to be Shuckle? That's actually not too bad. Once we take out Quagsire, I might just dedicate my attention to taking out Shuckle as soon as I possibly can. Only 3? I mean, that's fine. Sad metal noises. I mean, Stu, you saw what Dunsparce did to us last time. I'm sorry, not Dunsparce. Shuckle. It was insane, dude. It was insane what he actually did. He also increases evasion, which is never fun. We'll first take out Quagsire. Let's just do that. So I think we at least need 3 or 4, maybe? Oh no, we're good. I was getting food. What I missed? Nothing really. And unfortunately, I'm going to be doing... probably this for the rest of the night, unfortunately. Like, I'm just going to be grinding, you know, for levels. We finished off the final round, and now we're fighting off against another Shuckle, which means we are not going home tonight. And then I'll probably continue playing this game a little bit off-stream, just to make sure I get to, like, maybe mid-40s, early 50s, just to ensure that we have enough. Because, again, if Odor, or whatever his name was, is in the mid-40s, who knows what is else after that, you know? The Shuckle is too strong. It's too good. We got him at that secret power though, and we paralyzed the Shuckle. Hell yeah! All right, Shuckle is ridiculous. That's fine. He's sleeping for 2 turns, so I guess I can just dedicate my attention towards Stantler. High 40s and low 50s is what we want to aim for. Is that including what comes after that fight as well? Because if that's the case, that's very doable. I'll definitely be able to make sure that we have that by the next stream for sure. Let's go with the Ursaring, I guess. We need to start working on him too. Should we go through the rest of the game? All right, sounds good, dude. Sounds good. So we'll have to aim for probably getting somewhere around maybe 48 to like 51. Do you guys think the Diamond and Pearl remakes will have Megas? I really hope so. I really did enjoy the Mega Evolution mechanic. It was probably my favorite mechanic they added beside, like, you know, if we're comparing it to Mega Evolutions, what was it, Dynamaxing? I did not like Dynamaxing at all. And Z-moves. Z-move, like, it would be, Mega Evolutions were good, Z-moves were fine. Dynamaxing, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's just take out Snailfire. Really? Oh, this trainer. It's too elite and they keep resting everything. I saw they're doing merchandise with Mega Lucaria Charge of extra. Ooh! So that's actually a pretty good sign. Like, if they're doing merchandising to help celebrate the game launch for it, it only makes sense that they're going to incorporate Mega Evolutions. Otherwise, it's just weird marketing. Unless they're trying to drive up height for it. But I don't think they would actually do that. What do you like more about the Hawaiian dance as opposed to actual Kaiju Godzilla's fighting in the stadium? You're right. I forgot they do that little dance for the Z-moves. I forgot. You're absolutely right, dude. Dang. When you order like that, AT, I'm like, well, fuck. Why do I even be playing Pokemon at this point, you know? Miltank's attack and defense rose. Oof. I mean, with Curse, it makes sense, because Miltank has, like, no speed anyway. I heard a cat. The Megas are Class A, Z-moves and Dynamax are Class C. I would say Megas are Class A, Z-moves are probably, like, what, B-, and then Dynamax would be, like, C, D. Yeah? Yeah. Sounds about right. He's badly poisoned. Oh, no. Oh, no. Earth Ring, we're gonna use... Again, we're just gonna keep using the same strat. Yeah, I can get behind that. Again, Z-moves were not all that bad. Like, they weren't all that bad, honestly. And, like, I loved how, like, when you did them in, like, an Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, like, it was literally pushing your 3DS to the absolute limits when it comes, like, with graphical prowess, but it was actually still pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I think it was pretty interesting. Let's go with Miltank. Again, same thing. We're just going to keep doing the same thing. If it's not broken, why not fix it? Could appreciate them fully until I had to sit through Sword Story. I mean, that's fair, dude. The only thing I didn't really like about Sun and Moon, but I understand it's like its charm too, is like how the region was set up. But again, they were going for, like, you know, totally for a Hawaiian theme, which, again, I get that. I just didn't like it from, like, when you come back to the game after so long. You know? To me, it was kind of like hard to like kind of pick up the pieces and remember where I was actually at, when and where. So that's just that's like the only thing I didn't really like about it. But aside from that, they were pretty solid titles. They did introduce one of my favorite Pokemons, being type Knoll and its evolution. Like, I think those were really cool. Ooh, let's go. All right, so how are we going to take out the Shuckle? The Shuckle's been using Double Team the entire fight. Plus, it also has stuff like, you know, sleep and rest. Slash Secret Power. Wait, isn't this Mario Maker? Yo, Deli, welcome to the stream, dude. It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well, my dude. Like the Loa, there was quite a bit of explore and reason to go back to Previous Hero, which is something I like. Yeah, I mean, if they give you replay value, oh, absolutely. It's definitely a good way to go about it. Just personally for me, it was just like kind of weird to kind of go through it. But no, they were definitely not like that. They weren't that bad. They were actually pretty good. And it was pretty colorful, kind of like what ATM is talking about. So I totally agree with that one as well. Bullet Seed? Why not? Jeez, it does like nothing. And the thing is, well, I can always go... Okay, so I have an idea. We're gonna switch out, D's for... Actually, no, we can do it with this one. What are you doing, Deli? What have you been pulled up to, my dude? We can always send out Altaria just because it has aerialist and it'll never miss. And I can use stuff like Edgelord for, like, you know, maybe like doing Bite or something, like kind of like paralyze, flinch it. For now, we're gonna keep using Secret Power because, again, it to be able to help like get it back to going to paralyze. But it still has Sleep Talk, if I remember correctly. This is awful. Use Sleep Talk, and what is he going to use? So you have Sleep Talk, Rest, another Rest, that's fine. Sleep Talk, Rest, Double Team, and Toxic. Those are the moves it has. Okay. Let's go Giga Drain actually this time. Because, I mean, if we can recover HP too, that'd actually be really nice. If it just prolongs our Pokemon's inevitable death. If it hits, it doesn't hit. can also see about just like leaving this fight if I really have to. Because that's an option, right? Just like ducking out of the fight. No, it's not. Oh, that is so awful. Pokemon. Let's go with Edgelord. I mean, with Edgelord, I could probably try to hit it with like some flamethrowers and stuff like that. It is a bug type. And Altaria can just like kind of like keep pecking away at it. Literally. So I'm afraid it's going to use Rest right now. Ooh, Sleep Talk. Good. Good, 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 good. Please hit! Yes, let's go! Oh, we might. Can we do it? Come on, come on, Aerios, come on! Come on, come on, come on, please! Please be dead, please be dead, please be dead. This game sucks. Just realized I'm making teriyaki when we got Geno Sao. Ooh, I mean, either way, they both sound really good. Honestly, teriyaki chicken and Geno Sao just sound delicious right now. We were so close. So close. Well, if I'm going to be doing this again, I might as well start using Dragon Dances to increase its attack stat. That makes the most sense, actually. I never thought my biggest enemy in this entire thing would be Shuckles. What a world. What a world that we live in. Ugh. Alright, yeah, let's just do that. You know what? I'm a gambling man. Let's try using Fire Blast. I don't think it's gonna happen. Because again, like, it's gonna use... At some point, it's just gonna use another rest thing again, so I want to do it after, like, everything's kind of, like, maxed out a little bit. Yeah, no, like, it probably had, like, less than, like, 5 HP, and then it used Sleep, or Rest. Rest pretty much restores it back to full health. It's really dumb. And the Shuckles, like, evasion stat is ridiculously high, so I could barely even hit the damn thing. Make biscuits and gravy for breakfast. That sounds pretty good. Usually for me, when it comes to breakfast, we have, like, these little skillet things that you could just, like, make these little, like, egg patties. I usually just make breakfast sandwiches a lot for my breakfast. They're quick, they're pretty easy, the calories are pretty good, they're also macronutrients are pretty good. So that's kind of like what my go-to thing is. But sometimes my wife will make, like, these really delicious haystacks or frittatas. So those are also sometimes hard to, like, avoid from those two. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. For you guys, technically tomorrow's well, Saturday is my Monday for work, but it's all good. So now that Altaria is a little bit more boosted up, we probably can win this fight. But does anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? You still have 14 moves, so we still have plenty of time to be able to take this thing out. Yeah, I'm still in Friday too. I'm still in Friday as well. Ooh, Pokemon Community Day is tomorrow. What is the Community Day Pokemon for? Like, who is it? I need to get back into Pokemon Go. I recently started playing Pokemon Masters, but Pokemon Go has always been a pretty good staple for mobile phones. Gonna complete Mario 3D World and Little Nightmares 2 this weekend. Ooh, interesting. Wait, you actually... So you picked up Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury? What are your thoughts on an ATM? Because I have Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U, but to me, I just can't justify picking it up, because it's pretty much the same game I already have. Let's see. I might have to try to get some shinies. I have... the incenses for like days. I definitely need to get some of it. Yeah, I mean, like, if they release like the Bowser's Fury part of it, I would probably pick it up, but because it's kind of like a pack-on, I don't want to pay $60 for that game again, you know? I've heard it was interesting. It seems like it's kind of like a hybrid between Super Mario 3D World, but it also has like some Odyssey influence. I'm not sure if that's true, but it looks pretty interesting, not gonna lie. Let's try Body Slam. just go with it. Yes, we got a crit. Thank goodness. We are done with this perpetual hell. Oh, God. Okay, I never want to see another shuckle in my life. We are done with shuckles. We're done shuckling around here, folks. That was awful. That was rough, dudes. And dudeheads. Ugh. I'm just glad it's over. Okay. Battle 2, please. No more shuckles. I've been shuckled out. You need to go, Stu? No worries, dude. Thank you so much for dropping in, dude. I appreciate you, Stu. Have a great night, man. Great day. I'm sorry. Great morning for you. Hopefully we'll see you in the next stream, dude. Take it easy, man. Casual guy Axon, please do not have a shuckle. Like, if he has a shuckle, we're done with the stream. Like, I'll literally just end the stream here. We're streaming tomorrow. Yes, so to make it a little bit easier on myself, I'm no longer doing Duel Links Sundays anymore. I've actually moved to Duel Links Saturday. So I will be streaming Duel Links tomorrow instead. Just to make it a little bit easier. We're going to get rid of that, so we're also going to use Secret Power on Ladian. Sorry to burst your bubble. Well, not really, but there's a Shadow Shuckle, and one of its moves lowers your accuracy for both Pokemon. I think I actually caught the... I think I actually have it, dude. I think I actually have it, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, Tyler, welcome to the stream, dude. It's good to see you. It's been a little bit of time, dude. How are you doing today, man? Not in this game. Really? Huh. I'm gonna double check that, because I thought Shuckle was in this game as a Shadow Pokemon. Or is it, or is that in Coliseum? I might be mistaken for Coliseum, actually. Ooh, it's gonna use Double Team. I'm a sleep deprivation, dude. You should definitely get some sleep, man, for sure. I mean, again, sleep is like one of those things you can technically never get caught back up on it. I have evolved. He is part of the Sleepless Elite. Let's go. What? That didn't take it out? Interesting. At least Pinsir's taken down. Right? Wow, Pinsir survived. Alright, that's fine. What's your read, dude? Well, technically, okay, so Ash Blossom, you're going to use Shockwave because that never misses. We're going to use Secret Power on Pinsir. Taunt Pass. Oh, that move again. Okay. 10 years of your life between 25 and 35 are far shorter than 4 years between... Huh. Is it just because... is the reason for that ATM is because you typically have less new experiences during that time frame and everything's just kind of like on a continuous repeat? Because I feel like when you're younger and you go through so much more different things in life, it slows down the perspective of time. But like when you hit to 25 to 35 and 40, things are generally pretty set in stone for what's going on, unless you decide to make something different. Correct? Gotcha. That's what I thought. It all started with a game called Destiny 2. Yo, Destiny 2, I have such an interesting relationship with that game. Like, I did pre-order and I was really hyped for it, but I never even picked up my pre-order. Like, I only threw like $5 onto it, but I never actually got that back. Actually, it's scientifically proven about it being due to repetition and set. Yeah, no, I've kind of realized that from my own personal experience because, again, high school seemed to be so much more slower than the past, like, I'm sorry, like middle school, which is only 3 years long, felt so much longer than the 6 years I've been living in Oregon because it's on repeat. 29 in September, dude, that's insane, man. I'll be turning 27 this August. I definitely do not look my age. I definitely don't. That's a good thing or a bad thing, I'll never know. Turning 25 this year. Raptor, as long as you keep life fresh for you, then it's not gonna feel that way, man. That's all you gotta do. That might be in August too. That is awesome. That is super awesome. That, like, it's actually kind of funny. Like, a lot of people I've met on Twitch, their birthdays are actually like, in August or like July. Like, actually, Ramen242 and I pretty much almost have the same exact birthday. It's just 1 day apart, which is hilarious. My friends convinced me to download it 1 week later. I have this Mortal Kombat you call Sleep. Interesting. I mean, isn't Destiny 2 like free right now for the most part, besides like the DLC expansion stuff? Mine's in April? No, it's actually coming up pretty close, man. That's actually definitely pretty good. So are you looking forward to it, or? So I know some people aren't really looking forward to their birthdays. For the longest time, I was in that demographic. I just never really cared to celebrate my birthday. Ladybug is using that. Did we use Aerial Ace on her, or was it the other Pokemon? No, it's April. No fooling? I'm sorry for making that pun, but no fooling? Very tired, gonna sleep. Alright, sounds great, Tyler. I appreciate you for dropping in, dude. It's good to see you, but definitely get some sleep, man. You definitely need it. You definitely earned it. Have a good stream, dude. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the good wishes. Get some sleep, dude. We can definitely talk more, like, when you have a little bit more sleep. And maybe I can actually be a little bit more accountable and try to come up with an idea when we're going to do God of War stuff. Throw middle behind bars. I mean, I probably totally deserve it. Again, taxes are coming up, so that's going to be a questionable subject. But let's do it. How long was that for anyway, for redemption? Throw middle behind bars. 5 minutes. All right, sounds good. I mean, I totally deserve it. Let's do it. Bam. Nothing super special. No, you said no fooling. I mean, it was pretty bad, not gonna lie. Like, it was there, so I'm like, you know what, it's better to be a joker than a fool, so we're gonna throw it up, so. It's all good, though. Alright, so, ooh, Mawa has Sword Dance? I don't know if this is actually a relatively decent attack stat, so we can definitely get rid of it. Ooh, so not only do I get thrown in jail, but also Riku makes the scene. What is this? Is this Riku's, like, vendetta against me for taking him down too soon? This is a great stream. Let's go. Alright, let's just use Thunder Punch. Unfortunately, they're not going to do a lot of damage, but it's still better than nothing. Yo, KC, dude, welcome back, man. It's good to see you. Yeah, I got thrown in bar, and Riku took over the stream. It's just nothing but Riku's divine intervention. Dude, you've been missing so much, Cat, man. So much. He's not really much of a kid anymore. He's definitely gotten a little bit bigger. Like, I think I showcased him, like, what, like a week or two ago? He's definitely gotten bigger. But he is an adorable kitten. I think he's, like, 7 months now? 7 to 8 months? Because we got him in September, and they told us he was, like, 3 or 4 months. So he's still, yeah, he's still pretty hyper. But he has started acclimating to the point that we go to sleep between the hours of 9 and 1:30 a.m. So he's kind of understood that a little bit better, which is great. Because I can't tell you how many times he's like taken down shelves and stuff like that as we try to sleep in the middle of the night. It doesn't bode well for us. Okay. I really wish this grinding was going by fast, but it's really not. And Whale Lord, by God, you're a big Pokemon. Let's take out... Let's go with Whale Lord first. Why not? It might be a little bit quicker that way, too. Someone's in jail, so I have to check. Dude, it's all those years of scamming people. It kind of caught up to me. Riku is a cat of destruction. Like, honestly... If I'd known that Riku was going to be this destructive, I would have probably suggested the name Beerus, because he is a god of destruction. Man. Ooh, Whaler's going to use Surf. We're all done for. Enjoy my golden castle? Dude, the first time it was awful. The second time, though, we got through pretty easily. And again, such good infrastructure, dude. It was a 10 out of 10 build. Not going to lie. Glad you enjoyed it. I mean, it looked pretty dope, not gonna lie. I mean, I would love to have a golden castle. But unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna be in my cards anytime soon unless I like start making billions of dollars. I'm waiting on this. I'll be waiting on the outside, so your time well mechanic. Sounds good, sounds good. We still have, you know, it's crazy. Prison apparently changes you, so in a minute and 43 seconds, it's gonna be ridiculous to see what kind of monster I've become. And I can almost guarantee somebody's probably going to throw me back into jail because I got accused of some other kind of crime. It was a whale, but it was destroyed, Casey. It was destroyed. Because, again, we have a vendetta against whales. We're going to go for Tropi. Well, do we go with Tropius or do we go for Azrael? Azrael could potentially have Surf as well, which is a double hitter. So we're just going to go for Azrael. Make it easy. It's It's weird to look up just to see you killing a whale. Yo, I mean, he's a pretty big whale. Not gonna lie, dude. Now that I don't do this. What is it? I'm concerned. Puts away harpoon. Yo, I'm pretty sure we all saw, or read, or saw Moby Dick besides me, because again, my public high school education did not support that notion at all. Instead of that, we actually got like classics like Of Mice and Men, The Crucible, The Adventures of, I'm sorry, Macbeth, stuff like that. Romeo and Juliet, which again, I do like Shakespeare's work. Just saying. Blindings using strength. D's getting taken down is fine. That's fine. Yeah, I think we actually had to use. I think we actually had to read Huckleberry Finn. Because that does sound familiar. I know we had to read something with Mark Twain. That's all I remember. I mean, isn't it just basically them fighting, like trying to fight and search a whale, like because it like took its lunch money or something like that? Like I've never understood. Like, what did the whale do to you? Yo, guess who was free? Guess who was free? Metallic is free from Gale. To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah, we had to read To Kill a Mockingbird too, and that was actually, it was it was insane. Like some things we actually had to read. It took the whole sophomore in high. Wow, for us we had to like do it in what was half of a semester. It was like half a semester for us. And we actually got to watch some of the some of the movie adaptations of it, which is interesting. I don't know how the teacher got that approved, but it was still pretty interesting. All right, so we're out of jail, and I think Riku has like another minute, but I couldn't do multiple timers, so I'm just gonna like look and tell somebody to come out. We'll go back to the society. Yo, I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you for being there for me to pick me up. It was a long, scary time. They told me I was a pretty one. I was in honors English. My English teacher went hella hard on the analysis of that book. I mean, I feel like they often do that as well. Like, we had a bunch of quizzes and tests like that. Like, I think they gave us a test on like every 3 or 4 chapters. And it's flying, isn't it? Yeah, it's flying. About to watch a movie at the end of the semester. I remember one of my favorite teachers ever to get us ready for a history, like a history test on World War I or World War II. He's like, all right, so fun fact for you guys. If you don't know, Metallica wrote one in, like, you know, in kind of like, about the world wars. So we're going to listen to Metallica before we take on our test. Do we have any questions? Metallic, studio or live? He's like, oh, I have a studio. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Let's do it. He was such a cool teacher. He was a really cool teacher. I don't understand why he thought it was a good idea to do that, but I'm not going to complain if we're going to get to listen to Metallica in class. All right, so the semifinals is now done. Honestly, if I'd known this was going to take much longer, I probably would have done some other different too, like maybe Mario Maker or something like that. But you know what? It is what it is. I have to do this training at some point, so we can do at least a little bit of it right now and then finish up the rest off stream. Tower Coliseum final, let's go. But please, no more shuckles. What do we got? What do we got? Curlia and Gorbas. Interesting. Interesting. History was my best subject. Well, AP History was a fun class, so interesting. I think for like the 4 core, like, you know, major schooling, like, you know, science, history, math, and literature, I think I probably, mainly for me, it largely depended on the teacher. Like, if the teacher was great, I could excel, but if it sucked, then I just would suck. Because I remember back when I took Algebra 1, I passed with like a D-. But Algebra 2, I think I ended up at like 98 point something weird. But I think I usually did really well in literature and generally history, unless the history teacher was garbage, and it usually be math. Science, though, I was terrible at it. Like, really bad at it. I don't know why. It's like when we had to do chemistry and like balance out the moles and stuff like that. Yeah, that was just rough. So brutal. So freaking brutal. Like, again, all the stuff, and we've never used any of this. It's crazy. It's straight bullshitting my way through English class. I love science. I remember one time, I was, so like initially I was going to take AP Language Arts 3, right? Or like AP English 3 or 2, one of those two. And they had us read a bunch of books over the summer and I couldn't do it all. So I kind of begged my counselor to switch me to regular AP. And they're like, all right, we can switch you to regular English, but you still have to read this other book. I'm like, that's totally fine. I can see about doing it. So I go to my friend's house. I'm like, yo, did you finish your report? He's like, yeah, can I borrow your report? He's like, yeah, sure. So he gave me his report and I kind of like read through it and I changed it up. Kind of like, did different like, stuff here and there. And by the time we got it back, like, they got like an 84 and I got like an 89. And we had the same teachers. It was really dumb. So the fact is I was able to get a better score for somebody who actually read the book and did the essay was amazing. We were required to take 3 years of science and I took 4 years because it was my paid class. I mean, if you like it, power to you. Like, totally power to you. Because, like, just finding something that you're really loving in terms of, like, those core, like, classes is really good. I remember loving accounting but doing terrible in algebra. Dude, that's actually hilarious because I loved accounting too. I don't know why. Like, I just loved accounting. Like, it was my favorite math subject by far. I think geometry is probably a close second because we didn't have to do like calculus or trigonometry or anything like that because, again, our school district probably couldn't afford it. I don't know. I'm gonna do Shockwave on Curlia, and then we're gonna use Thunder Punch on Sharpedo. Honestly, free fun fact, if I was going to go to college for anything for like a stable 9-to-5 job, I probably would have went for accounting. I even told everybody I was going to go for accounting just to tell them to stop bugging me about my future. I even enjoy statistics and everything, but when it came to equations, I was out. I mean, statistics I've heard was always fun. Because my school offered it too, but it was just always jam-packed because people wanted to get it really quick. Light screen? What do we have here? Does this still special attack? Yes, it does. Okay, so... No, we're not gonna go with light screen. Not really much of a point. Ben's algebra trig ruined math for me, to be honest. 90% of our grade was home. Yikes! My undiagnosed depression hit hard, so I nearly failed. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, and it doesn't help the fact that like high school itself can be very hard and draining to go through, just because, again, that's like I feel like where social, like social interactions and everything like that can definitely be the most judged at that point, because I know I got really judged like early on in high school, but then people realize that I'm somewhat tolerable, which is always fun. Like, I wasn't popular, like I was well known and respected by like nearly a ton of people, but I wouldn't really call myself like a popular dude by the end of high school. Like, I was just, people who knew who I was and they're like, oh yeah, he's fine, or some people like, yo, he's the shit. Casey, thank you so much for the 2 bits. I appreciate you, man. I didn't know if you were going to go with the TTS Uncle Ira wisdom, but dude, I still appreciate you, man. Did great on tests, just didn't have an energy and motivation for homework. I mean, why do we need to have time for homework anyway? Casey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the 3 bits. Total 5, man. You're insane, but I appreciate you, man. Did grades on tests, just didn't have an energy for motivation. I feel you. I would say I was also kind of an R2, like, again, a lot more in the music sector. But yeah, no, I totally get you. Again, don't tell Kiritapus, but I barely ever did my homework because I'm like, there's no point. Casey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the total 9 bits. That's too nice of you. Chanoster, dude, it's so good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Hope everything is going well. I mean, dude, we got to a boss, and then a level spike happened, like, out of nowhere, and we died. So now we have to grind levels. It's great to see you, dude. But we're gonna finish this off with this. Right now, we're just grinding, dude. How are you doing, man? Scroll and emissions really drilled us pretty good through in college, paled in comparison. I mean, that's not a bad thing, is it, though? Like, if they prepare you well to college, I don't think that's really a bad thing. But I feel like... But then again, I did take a college preposition class for language arts / English. I got, like, really nothing out of it. The only thing I remember doing is I had to do a lot of reports on Tony the Tiger. Like, I don't understand how that actually happened. But I had to do a lot of research on Tony the Tiger because he's great! What And I also... One of the most interesting things about that class, though, is that they wanted us to get, like, a college textbook, read it, and then do a report about it, which I did. I actually had to go ask my accounting teacher, I'm like, hey, none of my family went to college. Can I borrow your, like, college, like, you know, your college, like, you know, textbook? And they were seriously cool enough to let me borrow it. They're, like, one of my favorite teachers of all time. Doing all right today, looking forward to sleep. Dude, I don't blame you, man. Sleep is just such a therapeutic thing to do. Okay, thank you so much for the 50 bits. I mean, like what Casey says, you only need to use one for the text-to-speech, but I appreciate that. I mean, school has its purpose, but I feel like it definitely needs an overhaul, you know? Because, again, at one point I kind of realized, well, school is just basically getting you ready to work an 8-hour job. Because, again, it's an 8-hour gig. You also have to, like, kind of get used to, like, you know, doing what you're told and stuff like that, but I feel like it needs to be overhauled for sure. Like, let us take classes that kind of get us prepared for what we want to do with our lives. And if we don't know what to do with our lives, give us time to kind of develop what we want to do, you know? It's crazy. So I know they do, like, those career aptitude tests, and every time I would take them, it's either, like, be a personal trainer, be an accountant, or be an audio engineer, or be a stuntman. Always in those four. It's super good. Imagine school actually taught you how to be independent, walk your own path, and follow passions instead of teaching you how to make someone else's money. Dude, for real. For real. I also feel like school should probably, in senior year, implement things like how to do your own taxes, how to do investing, how to do personal finance, how to manage your money. Because that's something that they really don't do. Like, I remember there's one class we had called Single Survival, which is pretty much just like what that is said. But even then, they mainly just taught you how to budget a budget. Like, that's just basic math. A stuntman. Yo, I mean, all you have to, like, to get into a stuntman, you need to, like, you know, for one, be really physically active and fit, generally. 2, audition for it, especially if you're, like, pretty similar to the actor, you can totally do it. And 3, be prone to getting hurt a lot. I wish my school had a class, but, like, exactly, yeah. Yeah, like, we had something very similar to it. It was called Single Survival. But basically, they just give you, like, a budget, and you start budgeting out for it. It kind of give you insight, but that's still stuff you can learn from, like, Dave Ramsey or stuff on YouTube. Ooh, Ash Blossom is not in a good state right now, because, again, everything is dark. We're getting closer to our level goal, though, so that's actually pretty cool. So we're going to switch out. Even D's is not looking too good right now, actually. Oof. But unfortunately, a lot of us just get thrown into adults and you have to figure out as you do it. Which kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Yeah, I kind of expect that was gonna happen. Alright, so let's go with... Damn, I really wish somebody had a fighting move. I could go with Taria. Fire is not really effective against dragons, and I don't think they really haven't displayed many dark moves. So that should be okay, besides Bite, of course. And he has static, right? Yeah, he does. Yeah, he is. Dude, right? Deez has gone on such a long journey to become the... What is it called again? I forget what his final evolution is called, but he finally maxed out his evolution. It's been a long time coming, and I'm very proud of these. Shift Tree, that's what it's called. Jeez. It's been too long since I played like Gen 4 stuff. Please do not flinch. Okay, cool. Honestly, Chenos, like, I thought we were actually going to complete the game tonight, but I guess not. Because again, like, we fought somebody, and then like all the next person's levels jump up like 5 or 6. It's ridiculous. And again, like the Pokemon they had, like Kingdra and stuff like that, it just went really quick. So Ampharos, you're gonna use Thunder Punch on you, and we'll use Dragon Breath on Houndoom. Hopefully that's enough to take it down. Yes, there we go. Sneasel. I mean, If we do lose one of our Pokemon, we just simply switch out Houndoom. We can totally do it. So I'm not too concerned about that. Let's use Thunder Punch and... yeah, I guess we can just use the same strat. Unfortunately, this is going to be a lot of rinse and repeat, but again, good for like a just chatting type of stream, right? It's like right now, this is like the most effective way to do grinding, which is what it is. But he did flinch. I mean, the thing is, like, once we're off stream, I'll probably continue doing this, but I'll probably like play a mobile game or something at the same time. Because like again, like this is something you can easily multitask to. Oh, cool. It's the last one. We could probably just get it through with the Body Slam and Dragon Breath, honestly. I don't think it'll take too much longer than that. Oof, I'm sorry to hear that. What type of tea is it, by the way? The tea is actually really good. But again, when you burn on your tongue, that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. It's like, usually what I do with my tea is like, once I make the tea and everything, I actually do take a little bit of time and just like, kind of like water it down a little bit, like with colder water. But again, I think that's probably a common thing to do. I also do it with my coffee too, but I also just do it to help dilute the bitter taste. Oh, chamomile is really good for that. Like, honestly, for a decent amount of time, it actually worked pretty well to help relax my, like, you know, brain to, like, go to sleep, to avoid using, like, melatonin and stuff like that. Ooh, Mistrabis. Oh, sad Potato's not here, though. After I'm going to Mountain Battle, you'll be able to get to the mid-40s and 2 areas will be able to tackle before posting. Ooh. That's actually not a bad idea. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Raptor definitely going to look into that as well. And, I think we'll probably finish off this one and call it a night anyway. So I think that'll probably be like the next plan of action. Yo, Rocomet, welcome to the stream, dude. It's good to see you. Hope you are doing well. And I believe, if not mistaken, today is your Thursday, right? You have any fun plans for the weekend? Should have gotten the chamomile myself instead of a huge mug filled with dark... Wait, Cuffy, you drink your coffee with no, like, sweeteners or anything like that? That's kind of like what I go with too. That's like the best way for me to drink coffee. Honestly, today is Saturday for me, nice and relaxing. I'm glad to hear that, dude. I am definitely glad to hear that, dude. It's always good to get some good relaxing in. I have bad insomnia. I have sleeping pills, but they give me terrible cottonmouth in the morning. I mean, for me, I've been meaning to do a sleep study for a long time because I've heard some people say it actually does help. Sometimes it doesn't. But, what was I going with this? So, it's weird. I'm going to try my best to explain it, but if I try to go to sleep too soon in the night, I nearly like 9 out of 10 times will wake up in the, like, around 1 to 3 in the morning with some of the worst migraines I've ever experienced in my life. So, if I go to sleep around the 1:30 to 1, usually it prevents those. It's really weird. It's hard to explain. I probably should get that, like, looked into. But, like, even when I did get it checked out, they're like, oh, yeah, that's just normal. You probably just don't like sleep, do you? I'm like, no, I like sleep. I just want more of it. He's like, oh. Huh. You ever try Unisom? It's like a Band-Aid. He's like, but it works. But that was back in Michigan. Maybe I should try doing an actual sleep study. And it's interesting, like, I used to take, like, Unisom and over-the-counter stuff, but eventually I started, like, you know, kicking myself from sleeping because I didn't want to, like, you know, have it for so long. And then, like, it was totally fine. And then, like, the migraines picked up again after, like, 2 or 3 years of being absent. It's so weird. Oh, to actually go see a neurologist. I mean, that's actually probably a good idea. Be like, yo, doctor, please tell me what's wrong with my mental state. They're like, well, you are going through a pandemic right now. You're also having a lot of transition into adulthood. There could be a lot of different things going on. You also probably have bad taste in music, don't you? I'm like, no. But I mean, I definitely need to look into something like at that point. Honestly, just like getting like, you know, maybe just like, you know, hey, I want to do a sleep study, just make sure everything is good. Because I never wake up feeling refreshed anymore. For $20, it's a super recommended solid game, especially if they enjoy survival games. Interesting. I've actually seen a lot of people stream and play Valheim. I'm just not sure it would be a game for me, but it does look pretty interesting. Like, I remember one time, like, I think, like, every, like, once a month, I'll wake up feeling really refreshed, and then it feels super sad that I can never get that. My sleep schedule got screwed. I've been going to sleep at 5 a.m. since last week. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I mean, it kind of makes sense because, like, for you in your case, like, your hours of working shift dramatically. So I totally get that. I totally get that. Like, it's, like, there's going to be an acclimation period for sure. I deal with migraines and headaches in general, but felt headaches in the back of my head and some of the spine to my skull. Interesting. So, like, with me, I think what they're actually called for me are called cluster headaches, but I call them migraines anyway. So, like, it usually occurs behind, like, my left eye. It's like where it starts, like, behind, a little bit above my left eye. And then if I don't do anything to, like, take care of it right away, like, take any Advil or anything like that, it'll spread to, like, and just, like, get excruciating pain across my entire, like, left side of my face. It's really weird. But again, if I go to sleep around 1 to 1:30, I don't get them. It's weird. Fall asleep easy by putting in my AirPods and Spotify. I mean, one thing that I've actually found success with if I'm having a really hard time sleeping is I just throw on Delta waves. Like, there's special. It's supposed to be like special music that just helps you chill and relax with, like, you know, the brain waves. But yeah, Delta waves work really, really well. Should put on a YouTube video or music when I. Yeah, this might sound really interesting, but I remember back when I was a kid, the one thing that would always make me KO. So, do you guys remember, like, when on Nickelodeon, like at Nick at Night, where they would throw on shows like Cheers or like some other really obscure old, like, sitcom show? Like, I would always KO to one of those things. Like, every time, like, I would hear, like, you know, Cheers, like, opening song, like, where everybody knows your name, I'm just like, all right, I'm clocking out, let's go. But I guess now these days it's much harder to fall asleep with everything going on. Not Solar Beam, what am I doing? Let's go with Dragon Breath. I mean, with spinal fluid, wouldn't that be like a surgery sort of thing? But I'm not qualified at anything to say like that. Part of your life. And also part of it's like it's your pain. Got a spinal tap, interesting. I mean, hopefully it helps for sure though, because again, it's just so rough. Sometimes I fall asleep to beneath the mask layer with rain noises. I mean, that's a great video too, Yakun. I love that video. I often throw that on for like focus music when I want to like work on a script or something. Yeah, I love the 10-hour version too. Like, it's either like I'll either use that to like chill to, or Delta waves. Take spinal fluid out and they seal it to your head. It isn't dealing with the pressure. Oof. It goes away for the most part, but usually can make things worse, but it's rare. Hopefully it doesn't come back. I'm sorry to hear that, Puffy. I'm really sorry to hear that. I guess that just means we need to have a little bit more, you know, black coffee, because apparently caffeine is really good for headaches. Not sure if that's really true, but that's what I've been told. Which is one of the reasons why, like, Excedrin has a ton of it. But due to my current stomach condition, I can't take any, like, you know, pain relievers, like, I think they're called, like, NSAIDs or something like that. Like, so basically the only thing I can really have that doesn't make my stomach feel worse is, like, Tylenol, but it works for the most part. But my liver, poor liver. Relax Melodies Afrophone lets you mix and match. Yeah, I remember you actually told us about that, Rokom. I still haven't actually looked into it lately because I haven't had that difficult time sleeping recently, but I have been keeping in mind, actually. Probably just like get it installed right on my phone so I don't forget. So we're gonna totally do this. Totally professional streamer here. Let's go. All right, Ash Blossom, you're gonna use Psychic on Volbeat, and we're going to use Bullet seed on Dust Gloves. Let's get this down there. Is it just called Relax Melodies? Ooh, there we go. Love the name. It's so to the point. I love it. So Altarius at 43. Jeez, this is going to take me forever to grind. I mean, if I didn't have a face cam, it would look way more professional. But I mean, that's like the pro and con of the face cam. Like, it really is. Like, sometimes I wish I didn't have the face cam, but I also think it's so much more personal. Because, like, I wouldn't need to, like, you know, make sure my hair looks tolerable, but, like, it's getting to the length where I need to start cutting it. But, I don't know. I need to see what kind of hairstyle I actually want to do. Ooh, Tentacruel. Psychic should be really good against that because it's, poison, right? Yeah, that should be good. Face cam completes the experience. Sorry to hear it can take money back. I mean, it's all good, Puffy. The way that I see it, for the time being, I'm still able to, you know, deal with the pain when it does arise, so it's not the end of the world. Yo, Casey, thank you so much for the 10 bits, dude. I definitely appreciate that. It's such a good show. I'm really excited for the new Avatar content. But I mean, it's all good, Super Puffy. Again, I can still deal with it. I kind of figured a way how to avoid them from happening. So for me, I'm gonna be like, you know, I'm gonna count that as a small victory and just kind of build upon that, you know. And again, I'm kind of like going through and doing my whole, like, you know, project to kind of like get back into a much more healthier state, especially like, you know, pre-COVID. So it's gonna be really good because again, since quarantine happened, I've gained so much weight. I've also kind of gotten like bad habits of not going to the gym and working out. So it's just re-fostering those habits. My Hero Season 5 starts in a few weeks in Shaman King. I still can't believe they're redoing Shaman King, but yo, I'm pretty hyped for it. I'm really hyped for it. So I remember having fond memories when I was a child. 42, let's go. And of course, My Hero is going to be really good. Like, again, I've been reading the manga, so we're in for a huge treat for My Hero Academia. Chimeco. Oh, this is easy. Let's go. Shaman King redo first. Really? Haven't heard about it? Yeah, now, Chad Alistair, they're actually redoing the Shaman King anime, which I think it's going to be like a comparison to like Brotherhood. So it's really interesting. Remember Shaman King and the Shonen Jump, dude, always, right? Like, that's like where we all get to hear about Shaman King. You guys heard of Jujutsu Kaisen? I've heard a lot of people say it's really good, and it looks pretty cool, but I have not watched it yet, but it's definitely on my radar. I'm definitely going to look into it as well. Right now, I've been trying to watch an anime where it all is revolving around skateboarding. I'm a huge skateboarding fan, so it's also kind of interesting, too. I remember feeling disappointed for some reason. I hope with the new one they're kind of going up with, it's going to be more better, like, you know, it's better. Skate the Infinity, yeah, that's it. I started watching JoJo last night. I was confused the whole time. I mean, I actually liked JoJo. Like, it's kind of confusing at first, Buffy, but when you get more into it, like, after you get past part 1, it gets a little bit better, and it also makes more sense. Like, again, I'm not even kidding, Puffy. One of my favorite anime protagonists of all time now is Joseph Joestar from part 2. He is literally husbando material. He's so good. I love him so much. My friend got me into JoJo. Like, I was told to watch JoJo for so long. And I'm like, all right, I'm already in quarantine. I've watched Tiger King 40 times. I've watched The Office once. Why not? What else do I have to lose? So I watched. I'm like, oh, this is actually really good. Part 1 was pretty, you know, all right. Part 2 is pretty good. And I'm currently in part 3 right now, where we get introduced to, like, Jotaro and the Stands. Oh yeah, season 2. Again, I love Joseph Joestar so much. Like, I even, again, I know people have a strong opinion on this, but right now I was watching the dub because I had to multitask. And honestly, Joseph Joestar's voice actor, I believe his name is Ben Doskins or Denkins. He does a fantastic job. He's the same voice actor for Number 1 from Code Geass Next Door. He does a great job. But no, I definitely need to check out Jujutsu Kaisen, because again, I've heard great things about it. Part 4 is my favorite, probably. I've heard really, really good. I've heard really good parts about it. Not Nigel. Nigel Uno, yes, that is it. It's the same guy. It's the same guy. But, like, again, I haven't seen Codename Kids Next Door since, like, forever. So, like, I don't really remember the names. Like, Nigel Uno, Hoagie Gilligan? I don't even remember the names. Wallaby Beatles is number 4. Which is actually kind of funny if you think about it, because, again, the Beatles were a band of 4 people. Number 4, Wallaby. It's all good, it's all good. I don't remember number 5's name either, or number 3's. I think number 3 is like Kooky or something like that, or Cookie or something. Something, like, unique for sure. Like, again, like, talking about all these shows kind of makes me feel nostalgic. Like, recently my wife and I just finished watching Ed, Edd n Eddy because they put it back on HBO Max, which is amazing. But I'm also kind of, like, tempted to, like, checking out some older shows like Grim the Adventures of Billy and Mandy and all that good stuff. How far into JoJo do I have to be for you to give your thoughts? How far into JoJo do I have to be for you to give your thoughts about it without spoiling it? Ooh, interesting. Yo, Ed, Edd n Eddy slaps. It's such a good show. Even to this day, it still holds up. I'm sorry. Dude, the Rolf memes are great. I love it, like, where it's, like, with Rolf, like, you know, like, doing, like, the Son of a Shepherd, and also, like, the Dragon Ball Z tie-ins. No, they're super good. Rolf is amazing. Oh, he who is dealt the Ed boy that gives aneurysms. How are you? It's so good. Oh, man, Rolf is a gem that we need to protect, don't we? Did you guys ever see, like, the Super Saiyan 3 Ed, like, meme floating around where it shows Ed with, like, Super Saiyan 3, like, hairstyles and stuff like that? It's so good. It's so good. I really wish they would bring back Ed, Edd n Eddy or do something with it again. Yo, God, it's over good. Your cucumbers are soft, Ed boy! So good. Like, honestly, though, I mean, Rolf is definitely one of my favorite characters for sure. It's so good. Like, honestly, Chad Ouster, if you have the means of watching it again, it's definitely worth a rewatch. It really is, especially like when they start like breaking the fourth walls and stuff like that. Anyone catch the reboot of the Animaniacs yet? I've hadn't heard anything recently. So I haven't watched any of it yet, but I have seen some like clips here and there. Like, there's a few funny jokes they do make, like how they tell them to, like, you know, take this tablet to help take care of their problems, and they like actually bust out like an actual like tablet and stuff like that. They've done a parody on anime, which is actually pretty funny too. Like where they all become like anime characters and have like really ridiculous over-the-top fights. Honestly, if I was a little bit more nostalgic for the Animax, I would probably check into it, but for now, I'm just kind of like, I'll probably give it some time before I have to find something to watch, you know? Wait with your primitives of the flesh! It's so good. You gotta love Rolf. Like, there's so many great Rolf moments. My thoughts. You've only watched 4.5 episodes? Dude, you need to watch a little bit more, man. I mean, Casey, I feel like if you start watching part 2, you'll probably have better experiences. Because, like, honestly, part 1 kind of just, like, establishes a JoJo lore. But you can probably do part 2 and be fine. Because, like, part 2 characters go into part 3 go into 4, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Y'all stop sleeping on Attack on Titan, okay? Oh, man. Again, I kind of want to watch Attack on Titan, but I also need to, like, probably complete some shows first. Like, I'm only still in, like, almost at the end of part 3, so I still have some other stuff I gotta do for sure. Oh, we're not doing anymore. If you have HBO Max, Infinity Train is an amazing show. What's it about? I do have HBO Max, but not gonna lie, the main purpose of getting HBO Max was close enough, Ed, Edd n Eddy, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Attack on Titan is a binge, so is ReZero. ReZero was really good. I liked the first season for sure. It took way too long for us to get season 2, and I think it kind of killed my hype for it, but I need to go back and watch season 2. Episode 4 took a strange turn in the show, like the first 3 was in a different show. Yeah, part 1 is like they said, like, you know, part 1 is rather hard to get through, but once you do, it just infinitely gets better, so it really depends on who you ask. So I really did enjoy part 1, though, but that's just me. Yeah, it took a long time. It really did. I don't even know why. Like, I mean, it's done by White Fox. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it. Just because White Fox has produced one of my favorite animes, but I think they take time to. But again, their work is really good. All right. With that being said, though, we're definitely gonna get a raid going here because we are done, and I'm gonna be doing more grinding off screen because this is just taking way too long. I mean, Ramen is doing Jackbox, and that's always a really fun party game, so we could definitely do that. Congratulations to the 280 followers. Yo, thank you, man. I couldn't do it with all of you. You guys are all fantastic, and I appreciate you. 280 followers today. And who knows, we might actually hit 413 tomorrow. You know, you never know these days. Have a good evening, everyone. You as well, Rogue. Thank you as well, dude. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, dude. I will be seeing you soon. I'm going to give Ramen a good raid because, again, Ramen is just such a cool person and one of the best people on Twitch, period. The next stream will be tomorrow for Duel Links. Hope to see you guys there. If not, everybody have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me as we play a very obscure, grindy Pokemon game. And I'll see you guys later.